Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family, and today I'll be talking more about Harry and Meghan, other royals and the fallout from the latest freak-off revelations. Before I start this video, I just want to point out that it might be worth checking to see if you're still subscribed to this channel, as I've had quite a few emails and messages from some of you saying that you're not getting the alerts when I have a new video published. I've not stopped publishing them, so it must be a YouTube thing. So if you haven't been getting alerts, maybe try unsubscribing and then subscribing again and clicking the bell. I hope this helps. Now back to this video. I said years ago that there was a lot that would be coming out, and I did hint that it wasn't just about Harry and Meghan. There were other royals. It now seems that this is now coming out into the open. We've had various celebrities already speaking about Harry and Meghan attending the freak-off parties organised by the recently arrested Sean Combs. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, these parties had various levels. Early in the evening they were just like a normal party, and they were often post-events, quite respectable events. They would often be a charitable event, sometimes even a black tie type event, whereby it was all appropriate and above board. For instance, Harry and William are pictured with Sean Combs after a Princess Diana charity event some years ago. So anybody could have gone to them and gone home early and not been any wiser. But those that stayed until fairly late would know there was what I can only describe as very X-rated stuff that would happen after 1 a.m. In the build-up to that time, later in the evening, there would be a lot of champagne flowing and other various things, substances, and a lot of references to what would happen later. Most would know what was implied, and it's now being said that there are those who are guilty by their silence because they knew what was going on and didn't say anything. It's always been about the children, and now some of them are speaking out about their experiences when they were younger and manipulated and much more by these people. CHRISSY TEIGEN has already dropped a massive hint about the Obamas' involvement.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best? Probably the Obama thing.
John! What's it? Oh, God. Oh, God. John? What is your wife talking about? I don't know. We're not. CHRISSY, get back here. What happened? We're not going to discuss that. We're not going to discuss it? We're not. Oh, my God. Secret Service. Come here, jump back in. Hi. Look at John. Hi. We're not talking about it. That's the truth. That is an awesome answer.
Not the White House. It was not
at the White House.
100% not the White House. I promise.
He was not elected yet.
And now Jaguar has just mentioned Harry and Meghan both attending these parties. Harry has been campaigning for accountability regarding social media and for transparency, etc. But this also applies to him. He cannot expect transparency and measures put in place for the protection of children online if he's not making himself accountable. And already we see him fighting for these causes while turning his back on the people of his African Parks charity who are being raped and pillaged, with Harry saying absolutely zero about it, let alone doing anything about it. He has the voice and the platform to do this, and he hasn't. So we've seen over the past couple of years various celebrities criticising Harry for betraying his family and his country, and even the veterans. So there is not a lot of support for him from these people, although Harry is giving the impression that Hollywood is welcoming him, and not him and Meghan. It's all ego, completely superficial, and everything is for the cameras. They have no problem turning on their own, and with the petulant and self-serving attitude of Harry over the past few years, there will be no problem with these celebrities speaking out about them in more detail and their attendance at these events. They won't feel that they're respecting a royal. Far from it, they probably feel that it's more of a duty. Whereas they might have had a bit more restraints regarding other royals that attended, and I have heard it hinted that Sarah Ferguson and Eugenie might have attended. What I'm finding interesting right now is the number of newsworthy, high-profile people who are actually in New York City at this moment, or were there over the past few days. Harry, for one, recently joined by Sarah Ferguson and Eugenie, P. Diddy, albeit he's in jail, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Zelensky, Putin, Netanyahu, Mayor Adams, Sam Bankman, and I'm sure there are more. These are all either there now or have been for the last few days. There are going to be many people who will be more than disappointed in their heroes or their celebrities that they have idolised over the years, and many will be in disbelief and will choose not to believe what their idols have done. Most of them have not been able to help but reveal themselves, and there have been more than hints. In fact, blatant confessions in our faces which somehow have been ignored, or maybe we just didn't get it. I think back to a tweet, or was it a Facebook post by CHRISSY, where she admits her thoughts could put her in prison, and this is regarding little girls. There is much that cannot be included in this video, but if you want to know more about this person, then research this person. And if you want to know more about this one, then research this person. And use various search engines. Don't go with the usual one. Harry and Meghan are low down in the pecking order of this club, in inverted commas, but have been used to perfectly distract and ultimately expose, including exposing themselves. There have been many arrests over the years, but it is now being brought to the public's attention. So let nothing surprise you nor shock you, because it was and always is about saving the children. The late Princess Diana knew it was more than just visiting sick children in hospital, and that it was far deeper and darker than most people could handle. Be prepared for more surprises regarding Harry and Meghan. It's far from over. The circus continues, and I'm hearing that Meghan's latest brainwave is that the reason for her sickness is that she has a multiple pregnancy. Will this be the surprise? Or will it be the release of their freak-off videos? Whichever it is, you can guarantee that those two will stay in the headlines no matter what, because they have near enough been in the headlines for about the past 5 or 6 years, I think now. Something Meghan always dreamed of, and doesn't seem to mind that it's mostly negative. So, let me have your thoughts on all of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.